Hello everyone and welcome to the live chat with the UnChargeables and Spoonies for Life. I'm Winslow Dixon and tonight we're going to talk about handling the holidays with chronic illness. And I am so excited because Thanksgiving is coming and Christmas is coming and I cannot wait for the holidays. But I know that for a lot of us, it's a very stressful time, and it's a time where we have a lot to do and we have a lot of responsibilities. So I'm here this evening to just talk about a few tips that we have with the UnChargeables and the Spoonies for Life to make the holidays a little easier, and so that you enjoy your holidays instead of having to endure them. So if you have any questions, feel free to post them. I will try to read them as they come up. But our first handling the holiday tips is preparation is key. So I know that with the holiday season, we have a lot of events to attend and we have a lot of things that we have to buy and presents and cooking and stuff like that. So the next big holiday that's coming is Thanksgiving. So if you're anything like me, you love to cook, you love to have lots of people around. So my tips for Thanksgiving is first of all, if you are hosting it at your house, of course, you're going to have the responsibility of having a lot of people over. So, of course, if you're anything like me, you're going to want to clean. And I'm one of these people who doesn't like to delegate tasks, and I like to do everything by myself, and nobody can do it right but me, but that's honestly not the right attitude to have. So when you are looking at cleaning and stuff for the holidays, if you are fortunate enough to have family or kids or anything like that, get everybody involved. The holidays are supposed to be a time of bonding with your family anyways, so if your kids are out of school for their Thanksgiving break, get them in there, have them help you vacuum. That's a good way to also, maybe if they want to earn a little extra money for Christmas, maybe say, hey, for every task that you do, that's an extra 50 cents, help mom dust. Help mom, vacuum, help her, do whatever you need to do. That's a great way to get your entire family involved. You can put on some fun music and make a day out of it, and it won't be so much on you. You want to have a clean house, but you also want to be able to enjoy your guests. And if you have burned yourself out and spent all your spoons cleaning the day before, you're not going to be able to enjoy your party. So delegate those tasks. If you don't have kids, and if you're fortunate enough that you can maybe hire some extra help, that maybe there's a neighborhood kid that wants to come in and help you clean. There's always some extra help. You just might have to look for it. There are also cleaning services and stuff that run specials around the holidays, so that might be an option for you. So that's the first obstacle, is cleaning for our events. The second one is cooking. Now, I love to cook and I love to spend time in the kitchen, but with a chronic illness, sometimes you don't always have the best energy to do so. So my recommendations with that are prepare as much as you can beforehand. Are there things that you can do the night before? Like if you're making deviled eggs, you could probably boil the eggs the night before. That way the next day you can just cut them, slice them, and have them done. Do as much preparation cooking as you can. Also get your kids and your family involved with that. Invite a friend over to come and help you the day before. That way you can enjoy and make some new memories with that friend too. Invite people over, make an event of it. So that way, when you do get to your hostess time and you can do your party correctly, that way you won't be so exhausted. There is no shame in asking for help, and you can create more memories that way. So with cooking, do as much preparation as possible. And it never hurts to ask for help, and you can create little memories along the way. Also, another thing that you're going to have to do is organization. A lot of times, we have these family events and they're at our house and we have to cook and everything, but sometimes we have to organize a little bit. So maybe call up your family, your friends, your guest list, and say, hey, Aunt Claire or, Aunt Janie, do you want to bring the drinks? Can you bring a dessert? Can you bring an appetizer? That way you can have more variety and it won't all be on you. Maybe since you're the hostess, you can do the main dish. Maybe you can do the ham or the turkey or something like that. But there's certainly nothing wrong with calling your guests and saying, hey, you know what? Uncle Bob, you make the world's best pecan pie. Could you bring that? We just enjoyed that so much. And since it's going to be at my house, I would like for you to bring that. Maybe you have, some teenage kids that would like to come in and help and stuff like that. You can delegate and you can make things easier on you. So that definitely is a big tip for me that I had to learn, is that you don't have to do everything by yourself. You can still have a great time and not put all that pressure on you. So the next thing is decorating. Now, we all love our little Christmas and all those trinkets and stuff like that. I know with me, I love Christmas lights. I'm pretty tacky when it comes to everything, and with a chronic illness, sometimes I go a little gung-ho and then I'm miserable afterwards because I had to put a blinking light on everything. So with that, that being said, sometimes less is more. There are definitely some things that you can do to try to, again, delegate with your family. Don't decorate all your house all by yourself. Have a family night where you put on, some Christmas music, and you invite your family and friends over, and you all decorate together. That is something that you can certainly do. If you don't have people that you're related to, maybe there's like a community, or a church or something like that locally that you can reach out and say, hey, I want to decorate my house, and I'll have cookies and whatever, and let's do this together. Christmas is about creating memories, and that's what we want to do. But if you're decorating your house all by yourself, wearing yourself out, on a ladder in the cold, that's not what Christmas is about. Christmas is about making those memories and spending, those times with people. So don't be afraid to ask for help. And if there are some little decorating things, pace yourself. You don't have to decorate your whole house. You don't have to do that all in one day. Maybe one day you can say, okay, I'm going to decorate the bathroom today. So I'm going to put up my little tree, and I'm going to put up my little trinkets, and you don't have to go plundering through the attic all in one day. That's not what we want to do. You can do it in little stages. Christmas, we can celebrate it from Thanksgiving on until New Year. So you've got time. Don't put yourself in the mindset that everything has to be done right now, because it doesn't. Christmas is about enjoying the moments and enjoying your family and friends. So that's what it's about. So our next thing is Christmas shopping. Now, if you guys are anything like me, I will definitely shop till I drop. And with chronic illness, sometimes that's not what we're supposed to do. We need to pace ourselves. Pacing yourself is the most important thing you can do, because once you run out of spoons, there aren't any more. So another thing that you can do is look at your online resources. Now, a cheat sheet that I just have now figured out that I wish I would have known is, if you have friends and family that are on Pinterest, they have already done the hard work for you. They have pinned and placed everything that they want on their boards. So you get to kind of cheat, and you can go on, Aunt Claire's Pinterest, and if she has a necklace on Etsy that she likes, you can click on that and go ahead and order it, and you don't even have to leave your living room. You could just do it from the comfort of your computer. So utilize your online resources. Amazon wish list and Pinterest and Etsy and anything like that. People typically will post on their Pinterest board stuff that they like. So that's a little cheat that you can use. If you do go to the mall and things like that, be sure that you are timing it correctly. As a chronic illness warrior, I do not do Black Friday. I am not that brave. If you are, more power to you, but I am not going to be trampled with 500 people to go get a $6 TV. Sorry, not worth it. Make sure you're vigilant about, times that your mall or, the local stores are going to be less busy, especially those of you that are homebound or, don't work. You can utilize those times where maybe the mall's not going to be so busy at 9 a.m. or something when they first open. You can definitely go to visit those stores and not have to fight the crowd. So try to be vigilant. You can call around stores and find out their busy times, and maybe that'll be an easier thing for you. But my biggest tip is use Pinterest, because you can really get people what they like and what they want, and they've already done the work for you. So online shopping is a great thing. So also gift cards. Everybody loves a gift card. You can order gift cards from, if somebody loves their favorite restaurant or something. Like my grandmother loves the Olive Garden. So, my intention is to get her an Olive Garden gift card. That's something that you can just order and send to them. If they live in a different state like my family does, you don't have to really go out, and you can save your spoons for other things. So The other thing we're going to talk about is attending social events. Now, during Christmas time, I know that there are a lot of Christmas plays and a lot of parades and a lot of, different social events that you're going to be invited to. And I know that with me, I can't do everything that I want to do. A quote that I definitely try to remember is, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. So the first thing about social events is, don't feel guilty or obligated if you physically cannot make something. This holiday season, Christmas is about loving one another. It's about enjoying, Christmas time is about enjoying your family and friends. And if you go to an event and you're sick with your illness or you're in pain, you're not going to enjoy it. You're supposed to enjoy the holidays, not endure the holidays. So listen to me, who is ever watching this. Do not force yourself to do something if you don't feel like it, because you're going to be miserable, and that's not what Christmas is about. Christmas is about love and joy and peace. And if you're sitting there at your cousin's, little Christmas play in church and you're hurting, you're not going to be at peace. You're going to be hurting and you're going to be miserable. So I want everybody to just remember that Christmas is about love and acceptance, and that includes yourself. If you don't feel like doing something, I do not want you to feel obligated, because you know what? 8-year-old little Jamie she's not gonna think about, Aunt Winslow doesn't love me or something. No, if people that truly love you are gonna go, you know what? She loves me so much that she would have done it if she could, but I love her in return, so I'm gonna understand. So don't let anybody put you on a guilt trip. Please don't. That's not a vacation you need to go on. Christmas, again, is about loving each other and the joy of the season. So do not ever let anyone make you feel guilty for not going to something. That being said, if you do plan on going to something, pace yourself. I have found the trick to having my life back slightly is an afternoon nap. I was never one that napped my whole life, but now if I know I have to do something, like this week I started volunteering at a free clinic, and it's from like 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. I took a nap from 3 to 5, and I was able to go and do what I needed to do. And there is absolutely no shame in resting. There is no shame in doing that, and that's a great way to kind of build up a little bit of strength, so that if you have to go to a Christmas party or something like that, definitely rest as much as possible. I know it's not always possible, but if you can, the afternoon nap is a great way to recharge. Great way. Other things are basically just try to be gentle with yourself. Like I said, if you don't feel like doing something, don't do it. Christmas is about love and enjoyment and spending time with people. So don't feel obligated to volunteer at every soup kitchen or go to every Christmas play. You just need to focus on the joy of the season and do your best. Like I said, the people that truly love you will understand. So don't be afraid to ask for help or anything like that. That's definitely, there's no shame in that. So remember that no is a complete sentence, and you don't owe anybody any explanations. So I'm going to read some of the comments here. Yes, those of us that are fortunate to have friends and family that cook and bake with us, like I said, it's so important to make those memories. And, if you don't have those resources, maybe try to connect with some people, online. There are a lot of support groups like this one, and there are maybe some locally or at a local church, or, maybe a local community center. You can kind of bond with some people, There are always people out there that need friends and that want to connect. It's just a matter of finding those people. So, yeah. Online shopping, yes. No Black Friday. I would really hesitate to recommend Black Friday for anyone. So thank you for that comment. I have one about struggling with pneumonia and Christmas. I'm so sorry that you are having surgery. I'm actually having surgery as well the day before Thanksgiving. So we're going to do Thanksgiving a week early. So maybe there's a way you can kind of rearrange maybe your plans. I know that that's difficult, but I hope that you do still have a Merry Christmas. I know it's difficult with healing and all that. I'm going to be in the same boat, but just remember that Christmas is about love and creating those memories. So hopefully you have some friends and family that will support you after your surgery. So I hope that goes well. So I'm just going to recap over some things that I said. try really hard to delegate as much as you can. And if I know that's like I'm sounding redundant, but truly with a chronic illness, that's one of the greatest things that you can do is, focus. Don't think about it so much as it being all on you, like, oh, I have to clean, I have to cook, I have to do this. Try to change your focus to where you're like, okay, well, I want to create these memories. I want to spend time with these people. I want my children to know how to make this recipe or something. Maybe you want to bond with, your aunt or your uncle, or, maybe you have some friends you don't get to spend a lot of time with. Be sure that you're kind of reworking your mindset to not, oh, I need help, but to, I want to create these memories. I want to spend time with loved ones, because really and truly, at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's not about, how many gifts you can buy and, how much online shopping you can do, even though those are great things. And that's something that we love about Christmas is giving and receiving gifts. But it's truly about those memories. And, at the end of our days, we're not going to be on our deathbed thinking, oh, I wish I would have bought more gifts. We're going to be thinking either, oh, I'm so glad I spent time with my family, or I wish I would have spent more time. So really just this holiday season, I hope that everyone is able to find joy and, hope and healing. Because I know with a chronic illness, it can be depressing when you can't go to every event that you want to do, when you have to say no. But I want you to be gentle with yourselves, and I want you to accept yourself for who you are and know that you're doing your best. So if there are no more questions, then I guess I'll recap. But thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, my name is Winslow. I'm one of the admins here for Spoonings for Life and the UnChargeables. So if you have any questions, my website is winslowedixon.wordpress.com. I have one more comment here. Biggest issue over here. Unique gifts. I will tell you that Etsy is one of my favorite places to get unique gifts because it's handmade things. Pinterest, Etsy, it's a unique, different kind of niche market. It's stuff that you're not going to find in Walmart. And if you have like a family member or something that loves like I'll give you an example. My ministry is called Inspire the Fire. I like things with fire. I like fire emblems, and I like orange things, and it's just kind of my thing. Is I like fire. I sound like a pyro, but I'm not. But there are a lot of things, unique things like blankets and earrings and stuff like that you won't be able to find that maybe have a theme. So maybe if you have if you're shopping for a niece or something that likes the ocean or something like that, you can just go into Etsy and type in ocean or roses or anything like that, and it'll pull up thousands of things that people have handmade. So that's definitely a great resource to get unique gifts. I love Etsy. And plus, it's people's work. So you're supporting small business and you're supporting individuals and not these big corporations. So I fully support Etsy, which is etsy.com. So I don't have anything on there, but I definitely support everybody who does, because it's supporting small business and individuals. So that's a great resource. So Etsy.com, I definitely put my green light on Etsy and Pinterest. So if there are no more questions, I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas and a happy Hanukkah and a wonderful Kwanzaa and whatever that you celebrate. I hope that you truly, truly enjoy the holiday season. Again, be gentle with yourselves and understand that it's about creating memories. You want to enjoy the holidays, not endure the holidays. So I want to hear everybody's happy stories in January about how much you enjoyed everything. So please comment on the page after all the holidays are done and let me know how it goes. So I'm here for all of you guys. Again, you can visit my website, winslowedixon.wordpress.com. So if you need anything, I'm always here. Good night.